From coast to coast and all points in between. This is the news so far. I am Vincent Moniz. Today, Indigenous people in Los Angeles talk federal policy. An Indian boarding school battle continues and potentially groundbreaking state legislation. Come on, let's take a cruise. Grand Traverse Band of Ottawa and Chippewa Indian citizen and law professor Matthew Fletcher expressed concerns about the administration's stance on land rights and resource management. Fletcher cited the administration's support for oil and gas development in native territories as an example. He also discussed the Indian Child Welfare Act, which was challenged in court in 2022. Changes to the act could lead to more Native American children being adopted outside their communities. Cherokee Nation citizen and another law professor, Kristen Carpenter, highlighted the importance of indigenous-led initiatives. Carpenter noted that the administration's support for the Native American Voting Rights Act is a positive step toward protecting the ability to participate in all elections. The discussion was part of a larger event focused on Indigenous peoples' rights and policies. The experts hope the discussion will raise awareness and promote positive change for Native communities. In other news, the Winnebago Nation is fighting to reclaim the remains of 2 children who died at Carlisle Indian Industrial School in Pennsylvania. Forced assimilation policies led to the deaths of many Indigenous youth, including Dennis and Rosebud, who attended the school from 1879 to 1918. The Native American Graves Protection and Repatriation Act requires the return of ancestral remains, but the U.S. military refused, citing insufficient proof for the Winnebago's connection. The nation appealed and is seeking justice for the families and descendants. The Winnebago is represented by the Native American Rights Fund, a seasoned advocate for Indigenous rights. Finally, Minnesota tribes and organizations are advocating for wild rice to be granted legal rights under state law. The initiative aims to safeguard the crop's future and acknowledge its cultural significance to Indigenous nations. Wild rice, or Manoomin, is deeply ingrained in Ojibwe heritage, like the White Earth Band of the Minnesota Chippewa tribe. Honor the Earth, a nonprofit organization, is leading the charge to introduce a bill granting wild rice legal personhood. This approach is an attempt to shield wild rice from threats like pollution, climate change, and mining. The White Earth Nation and other Indigenous communities support the initiative currently led by Winona LaDuke and Frank Babeau. If passed, the bill would set a precedent for recognizing non-human entities' rights under state law, impacting environmental protection and Indigenous rights. That's all I have for now. Thanks for listening to the news so far. Join me again for more stories and breakdowns of the down, brown, and greasiest parts of Orion's arm. This program is produced by me recording myself underneath a buffalo robe in my living room. The theme music does not exist because I'm afraid the ghost of Biggie Smalls will want to stick me like flypaper neighbor for using his music. I am Vincent Moniz. Until next time, stay informed and engaged. We're all we got.
Our people, Anishinaabe people, used to live on the East Coast, and someone was given a vision to travel west to where the food grows on the water. And so we did. And we came out here to this Manoomin.